Well, hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. All right, we're going to take up the Dynam Tiger Moth this morning. Sent to me by Anthony at FPV Builds up in West Babylon, New York. All right.
Say AS3X mode.
All right. Right, left, up, down, right, left.
Motor is on. Don't get cut.
All right. A little bit of a cross breeze, so we're going to have to work on our rudder discipline. Probably bring it around at an angle because it's directly across the runway. A little morning sortie with a Tiger Moth, Dynam Tiger Moth. Now this thing will get in the air very, very quickly. See? Definitely not flying a jet right now. Fun part's going to be landing it for sure. Alrighty. She just puts right along. This is definitely better for a calm wind day. But you know, we don't get that on Fat Guy Flies RC. Alrighty.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Not an aerobatic plane. I mean, I'm sure it can be, but this is a nice Sunday morning sortie. Reconnaissance mission with the Tiger Moth. Bring her by kind of low and slow. Well, bring her by low. She's slow no matter what.
Time remaining 2 minutes. Safe mode.
Nope.
AS3X mode.
Nope, don't want safe mode. Can't control her. If there was no wind at all, I'd fly her in safe just to show, but ooh, gust of wind got her right there. I sure turn into the wind. Wind is directly across the runway.
Time remaining 1 minute.
Oh! Yeah. But we're going to redeem ourselves. Can't leave it like that.
Prop is secured.
Get over here!
Can't leave it like that.
Motor is on. Don't get cut.
All right. Can't leave it like that. Got a 2600 4S HRB all the way forward. Probably could have done with a little bit bigger of a battery.
Seconds. 20 seconds.
Oh! Nearly got it.
A few moments later.
Big old biplane. There's a whole lot. There's a whole lot of wing for the wind to grab. We're going to take it one more time. This thing's really, really good on the battery. Even though I've expired my, or almost expired my 5-minute timer, I guarantee you it's still good. That's the thing about Dynam planes. They are good on the battery because they're just so light. All right, let me just stand out here. I'm determined to get one good landing.
Timer expired.
You know what? Let's go over here and we're gonna land from the other direction. Because that wind's, a little bit of wind is out of that southwest. And I'll have a lot better control. There we go. Tried to turn against that. She's really prone to being nose heavy. I have not done that mod where you rake the gear forward. It would help, but I try my best to fly these planes as they were designed. Because that way, as you, the purchaser, buy it, the less, because you may not be all that good at mods. So, go over here. Whoa!
What were you thinking?
Prop is secured.
Talk about a mixed bag of landings today.
Motor is on. Don't get cut. One minute.
Well, regardless of how it lands this time, I'm not taking off again. All right.
Prop is secured.
Okay, we were 1 minute and 21 seconds over on a 5-minute timer. Definitely more bad landings than good landings, but this plane, there's so much air mass for the wind to grab, and I know, wham, wham, wham. And on top of that, this plane is so incredibly light. So the little wind is going to wreak havoc with it. Well, if I can get my checker to wind up. Still got 41%. I'm going to go up one more time. 41%. So really set your timer for 8 minutes and fly the way you want. Let's take her up one more time.
Motor is on. Don't get cut.
All right, see if we can't even the score on better landings. But she does take a 4S. She's way too big. She doesn't have enough power on a 3S to get out of her own way. So you definitely want to fly her in a 4S. And on a windy day, I really should have picked a larger battery. Like maybe a 2800 or a 3000, whatever would fit, to be honest with you.
Minus 2 minutes.
Didn't like it, so I'm gonna go around.
Oh yeah.
All right. Just trying to feel for that right pocket of air to set her down.
Prop is secured.
All right, total time for this whole thing was 7 minutes and 25 seconds. Okay. Grab Norman here. Very simple setup. 31% left. All right, let me share with you my gains. I have an AR630. AR630. I think it's an AR630. Well, I don't even know where. Yeah, an AR630 Spectrum receiver, the AS3X Plus. Rates are just 100% throws, 30% expo on everything. So that's my rates, but let me share with you my AS3X settings. Gyros are set at one-time gains. The gains are 40, 50, and 60 on roll, pitch, and yaw. Priority, 160 on roll, pitch, and yaw. Heading I did nothing with, and this particular AS3X one is not upgraded to show stop, lock, or release rate. So I don't have to worry about that. Do have safe, but way too strange today to try to fly with it. And that is the Dynam Tiger Moth, sent to me by FPB Builds and Tech up in West Babylon, New York, Anthony. The only thing I have, other than giving her a clear coat, it does come with actual metal wire, cabane wires, and be honest with you, trying to put them things on is a pain in the katukas. I mean, whatever a katukas is. but it's a pain. So I actually took braided fishing line and ran the pattern back and forth and tied it off in the middle, and then just put some CA on it to tighten it up. And if you notice, like this is starting to get a little slack, I'll just go in there and twist this a little bit, and then put some more CA on it, and that'll tighten it up. But you do need the wires or braided fishing line. And the only reason I picked braided fishing line is because it's dark in color. Regular fishing line is clear, but I wanted something that you could see it. And so I ran the different hoops and tied it off on the corners there. And you need that, you got to have that support. Otherwise, these wings, all you've got are these plastic struts here, and the wings will really flex. I mean, really flex. So you don't want to do that. That'll really, really mess up how you're flying. But other than that, she's a great scale bird. All the decals just stick on. They're just regular peel and stick type stickers. You do have to, now, when you put in your gear, I put it in there, it just slides in there. I put a bead of hot glue to seat that in there, and then you screw in these struts here. And the wheels have a little bit of give, not much. They're fairly hard. You have to physically put in all your control arms, push rods and everything, but that's no big deal. That's called modeling. Nice big cavernous bay, and you just put that, in order to get the CG, you put your 4,000, just get it all the way forward. I don't care what it is, get it all the way forward. This plane here does better with a nose heavy type attitude. CG is actually 115 to 120 millimeters back, puts it basically at the end of the top wing right there. Basically puts it right there at the end. And she CG's pretty good right there. So that's the factory settings. But there you go. It's a good solid flying plane. Better on a calm day. And if you're looking for a rocket ship speed demon, then don't look at this, because that's not what you're going to get. You can do basic loops and rolls, but don't pull tight. I mean big wide loops and big wide rolls, because you've only got the bottom wing ailerons, and so the roll rate is very, very slow. So if you're going to do stuff like that, be up really high, 3 mistakes high. And but other than that, you know, and that's not a deal breaker. It's just she's a good flying plane. She's a scale flying plane, and she's definitely a calm weather plane. Don't come out here when you got a crazy cross reef. If this wind was right down the runway, either way, I could set this thing down a few feet and take off in a few feet. But I don't have that option today. So, well, there you go, folks. That was a mixed bag of landings and takeoffs with the Dynam Tiger Moth from FPV Builds from up in Babylon, New York. Hi, Anthony and Jackie. God bless y'all. God bless my viewers, and bless my precious filming for me. We'll talk to y'all later. And don't forget, Faith, family, and friends, and then Tiger Moths. Bye-bye.